Good morning, welcome back to the Amputee Angler. Early morning raid this morning. We're going to go for some wrecks to start with, and then we're going to go off turboting hopefully. Only got a short weather window today, literally probably six hours tops, if that, and that's if we're lucky. So we've come out, going to hit a couple of wrecks first, get the early morning feed, try for some pollock, and then we're going to try and catch some bait, and then we're going to try and work some turbot. Like I said, we're battling a bit of a residual swell, as you can see. But that's just how it's going to be today. Rex just coming in. Jake, who is with us today, Jake from Muscle Fishing. Been a while, we haven't fished together for a while. This is a big wreck, this one, sits north to south across the tide. Let's see how we get on. So it's a big light in length wreck, but it's not standing very high. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, come on. Starting to peak up a bit now, Jake. There's fish. Come on, they're there. They are there. It's peaking up now, Jake. It's peaking up. It's peaking up. I had a tap then, but he might.
So did I. The little one, I don't know what it's pouted.
Much. Getting pout taps. Fish on. Pollock. That's pollock.
Hey.
Fish on. There we go. First drop.
Oh, yeah. Fish on. Fish on.
Double hook up. Double hook up. First drop.
Fish on.
This will be a small pollock, this one, I think, for me.
Pollen, that one?
Yeah, that's good. Look, if you look, I don't know if you can look back at the sounder, but that wreck's really peaked up.
First go, mate.
It's like I know what I'm doing sometimes, it's scary. It's like I know what I'm doing sometimes, it's scary. There's the lead, what we got? Little baby pollock, it is tiny and it will go, it's just come off at the boat. Little baby pollock. But there we go, another pollock for Jake. So mine literally was at the boat, but two small pollock first drift. Happy days.
There we go, not a big one, but that's caught a sidewinder.
Come that way. Well, that wasn't a bad start. Double look up on the first drift. We'll take that all day long. Only small, and mine did come off the boat. So for the purists, yes, I didn't get that fish in, but it was literally touching the side. And Jake's one was a nice little £1.5, £2 pollock. So all day long. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, what was that? Not even on the wreck. Well off the wreck, that. And high as well. We did have some cuttle the other day, so perhaps there's like the odd one of them grabbing. Our wreck's just coming in. So as always, I'm letting Jake know that the wreck's in. And if a particular high bit comes up, then I'll tell him that there's a high bit, etc. Just so he knows what he's doing with his lure. Starting to drop away again now. I'm going back down. Oh, straight into the top of it.
Fish on, fish on.
Yeah, fish on as well. Oh, come on.
Oh, no, I haven't.
Yeah. Oh, mine. Can't take it. Oh, I had two goes at it. You in?
Yeah.
You are in?
Yep.
Mine had two goes at it.
Oh dear. Fish on.
Jake's in.
I don't think it's that big. Probably a similar size to the last one, I think. Very, very high up, that one. Very, very high up.
Another little pollock for Jake. We're going to move Rex though. We're not happy with the size of these. We've had Jake's boat with a couple down. I lost one that size at the boat. So we're going to move on now and have a go at another wreck. Different wreck now, guys. The other one was had fish on it, pollock, but all about £1, £2, and not fishing on those all day. Going to try and move around, try and find a few more. Can't see nothing coming in. Should be going over it though. Can't quite. Trouble is I can't see, and as soon as I step away from the rod to go and look, it comes in, and then I'm in there. There it comes now. So there comes the wreck. There was some nice fish on this one the other day. Doesn't mean there will be now. Felt that donk into it.
So I thought I got snagged in the wreck. I popped it off, and I like to very quickly get the lure up to make sure it's still on. And as I was winding really quickly, smash, straight into it.
Nice,
That's
Jake,
not a bad one. There we go.
There we go. So there's Jake's one.
Happy days.
It's not about the size, Jake.
No, it's the depth.
That's it, yeah, the girth, yeah. So there we go. So that was on a white little 4-inch pearl. Jake's was on a, what you got?
6-inch.
Jake's on a 6-inch white pearl scary. So that's good. Double hook up again. Had a double hook up on the first wreck, double hook up on the second wreck, couple more pollock. Boom. Cool. There she be. There she be. Hey? Yeah, ain't nice here, come on.
Oh, let go.
I got the same going on here. There it is again, there it is. Yeah. Well, we got one, but I think it might have been a bit of a smashed it at speed. It felt good to start with, and then it's just gone floppy. So we got a pollock on, but it's not going to be big. I thought it was at first. There's a fish. So like I said, just steady reeling. You can't help if they come off, but you can sort of do yourself a few favours with constant reeling, not dropping the tip. Just takes a head shake sometimes, and that's all it takes to get them off. There's your boom. What have we got? Yeah, a little baby pollock. Well, look though. Again, another small one. There we go. So that's number 6 for the day.
Too bad.
Ah, that's all right. He'll go back though. He hasn't quite blown. But there you go. That's another one. And again, that's on the sidewinder, perfectly hooked in that top. Let's see if he goes back. There it goes. Right.
Well done, buddy.
Okay, so this here is prime example why you need to keep tension on your lure. You see the little hole there? I have covered this before, but perfect example again. All the time you got tension, that lure is tight on the lip. As soon as you dip your rod tip, give it slack, that lure falls out. Fish on, fish on. Fish on. Oh, fish off. Oh, they're not really committing. Come back, come on. I felt like felt heavy.
Ah, it's a bass.
Bass?
Decent bass.
Net in there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a net job, that's a net. Sorry, mate.
He's all right.
Well done, Jakey.
Saw the opportunity.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Well done, bud.
That was a bit of a surprise. That's why it felt a bit different. He's not massive, but
He's a nice fish though, that's a keeper.
bad.
That's a keeper
Not
bass.
there you go, just like that. Just off the wreck. Happy days again. Sidewinder lure. Just taken up there. To the boat and now.
Fish on, fish on.
Hey!
That's a better one. That's got weight to it.
Ben's got a fish on my trip.
There we go, that's fish on. So there we go, guys, we've got a fish on. Jake's drift, this one, he set the boat up. It's around the left. And this is this didn't crash like a pollock. Yes, I don't.
Oh.
No, that's right. Just giving head shakes.
Yeah, bass.
I think so. It's not hasn't gone crazy like a pollock would do. It's a bass, innit? It's a bass. See the way it's swimming. It's a nice bass, guys. Yeah!
Easy.
Well done, buddy.
Nice. Well done, mate.
There you go, so it was a bass, called that one, and the lures just fell out.
That's all right,
There you go, self-unhooking. Cheers, Jackie.
Right.
Didn't get it on this camera, but we did on my chest cam. Lovely little bass, that'll be probably 45 centimetres. He's blown there. You don't see bass blow that much. I didn't play him that hard either, but he's blown. But yeah, that's a lovely bass, so that's our second one on there. Different to a pollock. Didn't crash dive, but we had head shakes the whole way up. There we go, another bass for the pot. Nice. Right, so we've had 2 bass now, 2 drifts on this, and obviously some pollock. So we're just going to see if we can get our 2 bass each. They're not big, about 45s both of them, but they are sizable. So we'll see if we can get our 2 bass each, and then we are going to go turbot. And it's yeah. So I think the wreck's just coming in there. We can't do that until we get bait, so that'll be the next port call. People sometimes ask, me and Jake was having a conversation just then, they say, how do you know you got a pollock, how do you know you got a bass? And it just comes down to having caught enough of them to know what they feel like. The wreckage there, Jake. A pollock, when it hits you, it will crash dive, and you'll get a good 10-15 seconds of bounce, 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 and it tends to go a bit floppy until it sees the sunlight, and then it will go again. A bass will give you head shakes the whole way up, but you won't get that initial crash dive normally. Okay, so prepping a mackerel bait, it's nice and easy. Jake's caught a lovely jumbo mackerel, so take your knife, bring it up to the pectoral, come down like that. Just turn the knife, run it down the spine, always keep the knife going away from you. I see people bringing the knife towards them, and that's how you end up having accidents. Come all the way down like that, get right down that tail's nice and sinewy, like that. And then out there, and you can see there the bone there, the spine. This one's actually got roe in it. But that's that. And all you're going to do is discard that other half. We will use the other bit in a minute. You've got the little bit of belly meat there. I like to trim that off like that. That itself there is a bait. This is actually quite a big mackerel, so that there in itself is actually quite a nice turbot bait. On a smaller mackerel, that would be a lot smaller, and you can bunch that together. But then what I do is just halve that bait like this. Again, mind your fingers and thumbs. Come down the spinal line. Just come right down the middle there. It's hard here because I'm rocking about on a boat with two fake legs. But yeah, just come down there like that. Doesn't it? Helps if your knife's sharp.
Sorry, it was.
But yeah, then just separate those two if you need be. And then what you got in a minute. I'm making a hash of this because I'm rolling round. But essentially, what you're looking to do is split those baits into that, and then there's your turbot bait. Hook that once through the fin part. To be fair, this is actually a big mackerel. We could actually halve that if we wanted to, and I might actually do that depending on how many baits we get. But that's it. Hook that once through the tail. Done. Yeah, that little bit of belly meat there. You can see I've left a bit of belly meat on. Just take your knife, trim that down there like that. Trim that off. Just trim that off there like that. And again, you've got another little bait there that's good for you. That'll be a lovely tote bait if you wanted to. I might actually keep that because I might do that later. There we go, there's your baits. So baiting up, I've already showed you how to cut the bait. Now we're going to do it 6/0 circle hook with my turbot rig. And I'll put a link in the description for that, all right? Not the way, just a way it works. So we've got over here, we've got a bit of mackerel fillet. It's a bit sawn off because Jake's knife's a bit blunt. You can trim that up if you want, make it a bit thinner, but I'm just going to, for now, just to show you, put it on. Look it once. Some people put it through the thin end, the thick end. I just put it through, whichever bit I can do. And there we go. That's it. Good to go. Send it down, and we got a bite on. All right, nothing. Yeah, give it a little bit of line. Don't rush it. Don't strike it, and that's it. So that's us. We're going to send this one down now, and then we're fishing 2 turbot rods. We're good to roll. I am getting some nice bites on that rod. I'm going to have to be quick here because I'm multitasking here. So I'm letting the right one down under tension, and I've got my left rod in my hand. Sometimes you'll pick a turbot bait up with a fish on it, and you haven't got to worry about the line. If you feel it there, like it's prominently there, just reel in, lift in, and get it done.
It's a dogfish though.
Oh, I thought it was a turbot. Oh,
sorry.
I saw it spinning up. I thought it was a turbot.
Not what we wanted, guys, but
It's all right. A good bite, guys. I've got something on. Yeah, definitely something on. Wants to go. Yeah. Trying to shake the hook, whatever it is. Jake's waiting patiently to net whatever it is.
I am. Gotta make sure I do a good net job, whatever it is.
That is too heavy for a doggy. I tell you now, that's too heavy for a doggy.
My heart's going now, Ben.
Too heavy for a doggy, this, guys. Look at that, Ben, look.
Dog hound, isn't it?
Ah, it's not, is it? It's a bull ass.
Bull ass, is it? Nah.
It's a big bull ass, guys. Oh,
Oh well.
that's a big old bullass though, but it spun that trace up. I said it's a big old bullass. There's all the commotion. I thought it was heavy. I knew it was heavy, and I thought it was kicking a bit much to be a dock. And there we go. It's a big old bullass. I mean, that's actually got quite a bit of weight to it.
Yeah, it's 7 pounder. Right?
That's a good 7-8 pound. That maybe even. I mean, that is. I would weigh it, but I'm not that fussed. But yeah, there we go. So I just kept quiet. Doggy, guys, off the bat. Doggy, straight down, straight into a doggy. Not what we're after. Horrible, horrible things. But well hooked again. I think it might be another bullass. Sorry guys, I know I'm making a meal of this, but it's heavy, so I've got to finish another bully. There we go, guys. We've got another big bullass. Another big bully. He is big. He's bigger than the last one. I reckon that might go. That's going to be close to a double, that one, I think. That's a. Oh no, he's wrapping up in the net though. Oh my god. Oh, for God's sake. Look at the side of that. That there is an angry fish. These are literally the angriest fish in the sea, these ones. This is even bigger than the last one. Not what we're after. But he's going back. He's powering away, so we're going to see how we're getting on here. We're trying our hardest. We're in the zone. We know where they are. There is turbot here. But we're having a hard time today, so I'll have a think. I don't like going home not catching what I want to catch, so we'll have a game plan together and see what we can do. There we go. End of another Amputee Angler session. Tale of two halves today. Morning was good. Fish, straight off the bat, wrecking. Went turbot into a different mark this time. No turbot. Big bullass, dogs. Jake had loads of launch, some Joey mackerel, and then after that, that was it. No good for the afternoon. So morning good. Afternoon bad, that's it, but that's how it goes. That's fishing, not catching. That's what we do. So thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you all again soon.